Tuesday, October 14th, and the Dome Foamers podcast is back. I'm your host, Christian Kruger, and I'm joined by the boys, Brian Dorton and Neil Mieski, and we're just lifelong Astros fans that love to talk about the Stros most of the time. So, boys, let's go. All right, we're gonna pay some bills. We're finally back. We've had
all of us, everybody,
all of us, yeah, all of us.
We don't have a house flooding and
don't have house flooding. I'm not in Chicago.
Here.
I was in Chicago. Yeah, so we're all good. First, 2 Gringos Chupacabra. That's the number 2 GringosChupacabra.com. We'll send some stuff out for those that want to get a sampler. Please reach out to those. Those guys are at HEB. They're the best season all in rubs there is. You can use Dome 20 still on their website to get a discount. They're the best. I grilled this weekend. It was phenomenal. I am a big fan of the artisan rub. It's the artisan blend. It's now the Italian rub. It's awesome, but they're all good. That is the number 2 GringosChupacabra.com. Check them out. They're great. They're great people.
I use the Cajun one.
Cajun's good. Cajun's good too.
I like it.
It is. All right. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get right to it. The Astros, obviously, for the first time in 9 years, do not make the playoffs. They go 87-75, a couple games over than what I thought they would be. A nice little 5-game losing streak in the last week of the season to the Mariners, and the first 2 games to the Oakland Athletics. Was pretty much done, game over, game, set, match. See ya. The Mariners win the division. The Mariners are now up 2 games in the ALCS, likely going to the World Series. We'll talk about that later, or not talk about it at all.
Yeah.
Boys, the golden era is over. It is done. It is over. Love someone to come try to challenge me on that. We're sitting at home instead of playing baseball. Weird. October is always about getting into the heat of the football season and having Astros baseball for the last almost 10 years. It's almost been just what we do. And we got spoiled, as Neil coined many podcasts ago, which I like. He's right. But I saw this coming a mile away. And what I'm frustrated about is where we go from here. So, Mieski, I'm going to kick it to you and then let Dorton fire away, and let's just talk through this whole thing, because the golden era is over.
Yeah, I mean we've had, this is kind of old news for everybody who's listening in, because we soured ourselves and kicked the can around for a couple weeks and tried to get together. And
I was depressed the first week. I'll just be honest,
and that's what I'm saying. We didn't want no part of it, and I use the MLB app to where I get notifications all the time. And that Sunday that the last game, I'm like, I turn off all notifications.
Yeah.
And for the last 9 years, I've been at football practice checking, getting a notification on my watch of a score and celebrating an Altuve, this or that, those kinds of things. So, like you said, 9 years. It's a weird feeling. And as we talked a little bit before, I can't watch less than I've watched of this year's playoffs. And I've got a few people around me who kind of keep me up to date or what have you, or I'll check a score, but I'm not turning it on. I'm not watching it. I still read here and there on what's going on the outside world, and we'll hit on the Astros sides of things, but it's just, yeah, I mean, it's an awkward feeling. It's not fun. It's not fun to watch. It wasn't fun to watch at the end. Tying with, I guess we ended up tying with the Tigers. Is that who it was?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
And
tiebreakers matter.
Yeah, and I think you even said something in the text. Every game, because I went to the Tiger series at home, and won 2 or 3 and then got swept in Detroit. So,
Yep.
one game and not just against the Tigers, anybody.
That's right. We didn't have the tiebreaker versus the Indians, and we didn't have the tiebreaker versus the Mariners either.
So,
Indians, Guardians, but I call them the Indians.
yeah, I mean, and it looks like the Astros are doing this, and I'm sure we're fixing to get into it, but you throw it all out on the table and go, okay. I mean, where's the fixing? Where is it at? What do we got to do to get back to playoff baseball? I mean, that's really the first thing. We got to talk playoffs now, not World Series. We got to try to manage arms and rosters, and we've got money coming off the books, and what are we doing, right? And we'll get into that, but it's going to be an interesting off season because there's already been changes. There's vacancies. We've got decisions that need to be made, and it's not like I wonder if we will make a move. We are going to be making moves. I mean, we've got to hire coaches.
They almost fired Espada. They almost did.
I would have been totally against it. I would not have been. So,
they came close.
I can understand the frustrations here and there, but good grief, guys. What did he have? What was he working with?
Yeah, I think it goes way past that. Let's
okay.
go. Let's
Dorton.
let Dorton, and then we'll start there.
I don't have much on this. I mean, look, number one, it certainly makes Halloween this year less complicated because we don't have to worry about trick or treating or
that's
watching.
So true. That's so true.
Or watching baseball.
Yeah.
Look, you said it perfectly. Every game matters. We just absolutely essed the bed as much as you could, and even as badly as we did, we still ended up like we as badly as we did, we didn't fall as hard as the Tigers did, and they gave us every single opportunity to be in this. And I think
just one more win.
I said this the 2 weeks before that fateful we called it a month and a half before the end of the season. These last 2 weeks are going to this is going to make or break our entire season. That series against Seattle and the Rangers, and we went in and we handled the Rangers, and it's up to us, right? Like, don't get swept. Win some ball games here.
Win a game.
Win a game.
God,
win a
please.
game. And I mean, we were in it. It was crazy because I was even talking to somebody at work, and it was right after that series against the Rangers, and people were like, they were appalled at the idea that, if we make the playoffs, and they said, oh, what are you talking about? Like, we're in the playoffs. We're in. And it was like, you don't understand. Like, we are as far away from being out of the playoffs as we are like having a bye in the first round of the playoffs at this point. Like, that's how close this is, and we have to win, and it's in our hands. And like, it was there. It was for us to take and for us to lose. There you go.
Yeah, I
Done
mean,
and done.
It's why I get so frustrated in May and June when people say, it's just one game, we'll be all right. Dude, every game matters. And yes, you're going to have awful losses because it's 162 games. But you need to limit those awful losses and those comebacks because every game truly does matter. And
the random day off after a day off.
The JV lineup.
Yes.
There you go. I mean,
I know.
Look, I'm with you, Neil. Like I would have been shocked had they pulled the trigger on Espada. But also, I look back at those scheduled days off, and I'm
Sure.
what are we doing? What are we doing here on a scheduled day off on after having we? I'm looking at the schedule now. When we went to Sacramento and played the Triple A's after having a Monday off,
Yeah.
I think we ended up sitting. I don't even remember. We put in
Pena
our
got hurt again the last week. You know,
I'm so down on him.
well, yeah, I mean, so my thing is here's why I would go the case for him to be replaced. Change. Like we didn't make the playoffs. Things are upside down. We're
This
jumping.
team needed change. Like
So it's going to look different. I mean, we haven't
it
gotten there
is.
yet, but what does the infield look like? What does the outfield look like? I mean, what does our pitching staff? I mean, there is no area in our club that doesn't need to be addressed. Right? I mean, you
No,
can go your relief pitching, starting pitching, infield, outfield. I mean, across the board, right? So I could understand if they just said, we want to just start completely over. If they felt like this was not even close to where we need to be, but we were tied. I mean, if we make the playoffs, then this feels different, right? One game, right? And
it
that's how
it does, but we're going 2-0.
we
I
would.
mean,
It would not have been successful, right? More likely,
no,
there was no signs to say it would have been.
no.
But to say on Joe Espada's performance,
Well, let me tell you why I think they should have fired him.
okay,
You said the word change. So there's a clip um, of Carlos Correa winning the Platinum Gold Glove his last year at the Astros, and who does he thank more than anyone for the work and all that stuff? Who is it?
Joe.
Joe Espada. He even gave him, I believe, the trophy or his glove that he used.
Right.
And the first person he thanked was Joe Espada. There
And
is a
when was this in 2022?
yeah, last year. No, he didn't. No, 21 because he went on the 22
I'm
team.
sorry, 21.
Yeah.
21.
yeah,
Yep.
Pena was a rookie.
Yep. There is. It's the last game of the Mariners. Okay, in Houston, they swept us, and
Oh, I remember it.
Correa is coming off the field, and Espada is having a. I'm not saying heated, but having a conversation exchange, and Correa looks right at him and keeps walking and does not want anything to has nothing to do with it. Doesn't want to listen to him. And again, will we ever know? No. But
No.
Correa wanted no part of hearing what he had to say, and he was brought here to make the playoffs. That tells me that he's been tuned out, and there needs to be change.
Well, something
Remember,
I will say this.
this is not a guy that just came in mid-season at the trade deadline. This is a guy that loved this man.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not reading it the same way. I'm not saying you're
Well,
not right, but I'm not seeing it like
Well,
that.
they came really close to firing him, so there's something else that was going on.
well, I mean, okay, so here's another one. I mean, say what you will, Cesar Salazar, right? The fact that whatever happened in that clubhouse, and again, the only people that are going to know are those who were in the clubhouse at the time, and the a lot of them, most of them are going to toe the line. But the fact that Cesar Salazar is coming out, hours after getting just destroyed by the head case, Framber, publicly and humiliated, and him coming out and having to come out and say, "Oh yeah, my bad. That was a mix up, and that was my fault." And the fact that wasn't handled by the coaches, and the
Agreed.
fact that he wasn't put on that there wasn't a finger pointed at the very obvious person, and that they didn't put him up there with I lost it. I lost it. I lost my cool, and I'm sorry. The fact that they didn't make him do that in and of itself tells me they're wherever it is, wherever that communication is coming from.
that played a major part in them tuning him out.
And you know what? To me, if I'm a member of this club, and that's the kind of discipline that I saw, or that's the recourse that I saw that took place.
Remember,
I wouldn't listen to him either.
what were the rumors? What were the rumors the next day? The rumors the next day were Correa confronted Fromber in the
Yes.
clubhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
but you're not.
will we
you're
ever
not,
know?
Yeah, you're not going to publicly
It's conjecture.
humiliate.
I'm not
No,
talking
but-
about humiliating. I'm not
Yeah,
talking
you
about
need to
humiliating.
humiliate it.
I'm also not
he can
talking.
get his
I'm also
he can
talking
get his
about.
damn translator and go out there and apologize. Yes, he can. That's
yeah,
not publicly
I'm not
humiliating.
No,
talking
yeah.
about humiliating. I'm talking about not putting a sacrificial lamb up there,
100%.
and that sacrificial lamb is the person who got humiliated.
Yep.
No,
I agree.
I still-
handled horrendously.
publicly.
But then again, like
Publicly,
all of this,
it was not
all of
discussed
this
or
has been
all of
has been handled terribly. All of the public relations part of this has been handled terribly. So
Yeah, I don't blame Espada for not coming out and making that bigger. I mean, I
do blame him for not taking some ownership there and being like, yeah,
You're
I
the
mean, like,
manager.
I had
You're
a
the
conversation
manager.
with him.
You pull Fromber into the office, shut the
He
door,
apologized.
and
He
you
apologized to me.
you need to go on your press conference after this game and apologize for your actions. That's it, and then it's done.
I don't think you handle that stuff in the press. I just don't. I think
I mean,
They did. They handled it.
They
Dorton's
they
right.
made Salazar
the
do it.
sacrificial lamb. He had nothing to do with it.
and Salazar, a huge professional, saying,
Yeah, I mean,
good.
he did what he was. Look, he's a professional.
Okay.
He's trying to keep his job.
Sure.
He is.
I'm telling you
He's
what.
catcher 3 on this team.
We weren't in there. We weren't in the locker room. We'll never know. But there was an obvious issue, which there should be. It wasn't handled correctly.
I'd been an Espada apologist and an Espada, like, up until that point, and that for me,
Well,
from that point forward, I was like, well, if he dies, he dies.
So let me ask you this.
Agreed.
Was when AJ Hinch in 2017 when the Astros won, is that a player led team or is that a manager led team?
Oh no, I think this is.
We weren't in the dugout.
I think this is completely. But I think that's a completely different point.
No, I'm just saying, like, I go back to.
But that is a completely different structure, right? Like, I think Hinch from the top down.
Yeah, the entire front office is different, with the exception of the owner.
What I'm saying is, if that would have happened with AJ Hinch in charge, we wouldn't have heard
a single thing.
The players would have handled it. And when you have player-led clubhouses, that crap gets taken care of, and the manager shouldn't. Player-led team,
but that's leadership.
Correct. And so what I'm saying is, we don't know that it wasn't handled. We have no idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, I think it was handled. I think it was discussed. I think it was taken care of. It just wasn't gone to Brian McTaggart and, hey, we're putting this out here. This is what went down, and this is what we're saying, or whatever the case may be. I think it was handled, and I think it's a huge black eye on Valdez. Huge. Now, is Espada strong enough as a manager in a clubhouse where there's not player led? Well, crap, guys. We've got some veterans in there that can handle that. We should have guys who can take care of that. Correa can handle that. Altuve, Jordan. Those guys need to handle that.
Jordan can't because he'd get hurt.
So I just don't put that on Espada. I just don't. Y'all do. There's a case to be made. I'm with you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just one. Yeah. Let's talk I don't want Jordan to handle that because he would tear a hammy. But um, let's.
Not wrong.
I'm not wrong, and I am so glad
So that
that I'm not going to
listen.
have to see Framber in an Astros uniform anymore.
I agree. I agree.
Let's do well. That's a perfect little quick, and this is going to take probably the majority of this time. But
Sure.
here, let's talk about this. You're right. We can't let Jordan handle that because he's going to get hurt. So, is there anybody in this league that could handle that? And is there anybody that could take on, someone like a Jordan right now?
You don't think the Yankees would back their Brinks truck up to take Jordan?
Let's go.
They would. Well, hold on. I know where you're going, and I'm perfectly. I originally, when we had Brian English on this show, I was like, I don't know. Then I kind of, as he kept getting hurt, I'm like, well, it's damaged goods. But now I kind of see it. I'm all right. I'm for anything and everything that rebuilds this thing as fast as possible, because we've said this. I don't want to relive 2011, 12, 13 anymore. I don't want to do it. I never want to do it again. This was my biggest gripe: is we should have done this 2 years ago. We didn't. Okay, we're not gonna beat that dead horse. Now we got to talk about right now. Fromber is they're not going to pay Fromber. If they do, I'm going to lose my you know what, but they're not going to after. Yeah. And then you have Carantini, who they do need to re-sign. There's somewhere around $30 million, which I'm shocked it's that low. But based on what I've looked at and based on projections of arbitration and so forth that's coming, that we're gonna have 30 to $35 million of cap room. I cannot believe that number's not higher. But again, when you have the Jose Abreu's and the Lance McCullers and all these jackwads that are dead money, that's how that happens. So let's just throwing people out, names out. Those two people are free agents as of at the end of the World Series. They will be officially free agents. Okay?
You're talking who?
Fromber and Caratini.
Yes. Okay.
Caratini. Whatever Fromber gets, give it to Caratini.
I don't think they're going to sign for. I think they want to sign him. I don't think they're going to re-sign him. I think he's going to get a 2-year deal that's going to be double what the Astros would offer, because someone's going to make him basically a starting catcher or hitter or something. I just think someone's going to pay him based on his production, because his production in a part-time role is one of the best in baseball, in my opinion.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So he's going to get a for his role, he's going to get a healthy contract from somebody. So go ahead.
I think the Astros need to pony up.
I agree with you, but they're not going to. I don't know. Maybe they will, but I think someone's going to make an offer too good. Okay, that's my prediction.
Okay,
I'm with you. I think they totally need to. But the problem is there's so many other holes. So they're in here. Let's talk about the next player. I've done a little research getting ready for this one. There's a player that we traded for by the name of Jesus Sanchez, who I will say I like them picking up.
Yeah.
He's athletic. He was not very good.
No, I was very hopeful. I think I even said, like, that may have been the guy.
I know. Doesn't mean he can't be, but here's their options. They can either basically non-tender him, which basically cut him. They can tender him, which is about $6 million to bring him back, or they can tender him for $6 million and trade him. And that's exactly what I would do. I would pay him $6 million, and then someone will take that guy for $6 million, and you get a prospect or two out of him. We've got to create room on the 40-man. His defense was absolutely atrocious. He's an athletic guy. He's a left-handed bat, which I liked, but I just don't see him taking a spot when you have Cam Smith in develop mode. You have Zach Cole, who's in develop mode, and everyone else that's coming back from injuries. So I think you need to tender him and then trade him for a prospect or two. That's just my thoughts.
I was going to say Cole coming in and doing what he did, I think nailed the coffin on Jesus Sanchez.
I think he'll be
Yeah.
a better player than Jesus Sanchez next year.
Good
But
chance.
here's what I think the Astros are going to do. I think they're just not going to tender him and they're just going to let him walk.
Mm,
I would get
Mm.
him on the books for $6 million and change, and then trade him.
yeah.
But that's one player. Where do y'all want to go next?
Yeah. So let's talk about like, okay, the outfield. Let's do it like
All right.
okay, like Cam Smith, rookie season, great first half, equally bad second half.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jake Myers.
Never
What
healthy.
What Jake Myers will we get?
A non-healthy one.
Well, we were a season full of that, right? It was across the board. So
I know, but hold on. Let's talk about the player. He's always hurt every season.
So what does that mean? What do we do? Do we get rid of him?
What do you want to do in 26? Do you want to make 26 a rebuild year and be ready for 27, or do you want to keep putting a lipstick on a pig and let's just keep spinning our wheels? This team is not good enough to contend in the playoffs. Could they make the playoffs? Sure. Fully healthy, have some things go their way. Yeah, they could. They were one game out. Do I think they're built to win in the playoffs currently? No, I do not. I do absolutely 100% do not.
So that's the $1 million question then. Like, what direction do they want to go?
I
Well,
think you waste
Speaking
20.
of
You waste 26, just like you should have wasted 25 to be ready for 27.
So you're
well,
saying
speaking of
trade Myers.
speaking of
Yes.
$1 million questions, like, so Myers is in arbitration year 2, and McCormick's in year 3 of arbitration, and McCormick's expected to get 3.4. Myers is expected to get 4.5.
So then you keep them. You're going to keep them both.
I would.
I mean, are you going to play Jacob Melton?
I would play him, Zach Cole, Cam Smith, and whoever else is the fourth outfielder.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Well, I would play Zach Cole,
Yeah.
Jacob Melton,
Yeah.
and Cam Smith, and
Right.
whoever else you have in the fourth outfielder. And I would trade Myers, and I would trade McCormick for a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, why keep him? Why? One didn't perform last year, was hurt. The other one's hurt every year. Like, what are we doing here?
I could get on board with the decision to change. I mean,
I do
So-
not believe this team can win in the playoffs. So what's the point?
because of what?
The way we're constructed, the entire roster.
Yeah. Well, even if there is some adjustments and left-handed bat comes in, and I would say we're not built to win because of our pitching.
Pitching wasn't the biggest problem. It was our hitting.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, pitching was a huge problem in my mind because, again,
Did you see how many runs we scored down the last month?
oh, I get that, but did you see how many ACL surgeries, Tommy Johns we had?
I know.
Fault. I mean, is that again?
You cannot win in baseball if you do not score
Yeah.
runs. I've never seen a team win a
Well,
baseball
sure.
game scoring 0 runs. And
I
we
get
did
that.
it. We did it over and over and over and over and over and over. And I said in the beginning of the year, the Mariners were a problem because they had pitching and they were all right-handed. And now they're 2 wins away from the World Series. And they're in our
Correct.
division. And we are idiots how we construct this roster.
And so there's plenty of other teams that have left-handed bats, but I'm saying we have won. You've said it. I know you've said it. Pitching wins.
Yep.
Right. So I'm not saying we don't have.
I'm not arguing with you. Their pitching was not good. And there's a problem there.
I would always start with pitching.
I would too.
Is my point. And I don't think that we were good enough because of the injuries. Like, and I'm talking all the way to the pitching, to the bullpen, to where Hader, we don't see him for the last month or so. You think that guy
Right.
would have been the difference in winning a game? Absolutely. One game? over
I
a
agree.
month.
I agree.
Absolutely. Right. I mean,
How many
uh,
times did Hunter Brown go in there, give up 2 runs and lose?
sure. That's what I'm saying. But like, who else?
I know.
So
But
that's why.
we have to trade assets then. We have to trade assets because there's nothing coming up we saw every freaking player in our minor league system that they think maybe can make a roster at some point because of all the injuries.
Correct.
Do you feel warm and fuzzy about any of them? Because I don't.
So I'm still on the outfield because I've got some questions on the infield. So
Go. All right, go.
I mean,
Let's talk about outfield.
obviously, Jordan slash I don't know if we're still in this Jose Altuve
I know where you're going, and that's a
left
whole other
field.
question. Yep, I know.
You know, so
Absolute disaster in left field. He's an absolute disaster.
they're both not great,
Oh,
right?
no. I agree. Jordan doesn't need playing, and I'm gonna get to Jordan in a minute, or we'll get to Jordan in a minute. But
So my question,
Jordan needs to be DH, and Altuve does not need to play left field.
okay,
Actually, they both need to be DHs.
yeah. I'm not on the trade Jordan yet. If we have another year of subpar injury laden,
If you had to guess, how many games would you set as over and under for next year? How many would you get?
Well, we looked at it like we looked at it during the season and we said, 100 I think his average was 120.
Yeah, something like that.
So I would go there. I'd start there, 130.
Well, the
125.
average went down after this year.
Sure, but if it became a consistent issue, and I know, I mean, 2 years in a row he's had problems.
He can't
Maybe
run.
three.
He can't touch home plate correctly.
No, shoot.
I mean,
So
come on, guy.
are you saying trade him?
I would shop him for the right deal, and if the right deal didn't come, I'd keep him. But the Yankees were just, and I'm just using them as an example, would salivate and give us basically everything they had.
So the problem is exactly what you said. We have 2 DHs because
we do, and that goes back to roster construction is terrible.
But Altuve and Jordan have been on this team together for a while now. That was with Altuve playing second, but now we have this outfield bleeds to the infield because now I mean, you can talk about the infield, right? I mean, Correa, he's going to play third.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have Isak.
And then you've got obviously Pena at short.
Well, let's finish outfield first. I mean, I know it bleeds in.
Yeah, that's where I'm like.
Jordan's not going to play much left. He's not.
So is it Altuve? Because we've already got a second baseman.
We do?
I mean, is it him? Is it Bryce Matthews?
I don't know.
I mean, so these are the things
Let's hope he gets a lot better in the offseason.
Yeah,
sure. How about that?
Makes more contact, please.
And then you've got, where does Paredes go? Does he go to first? Is Christian Walker here? I mean, so
well,
I don't know. I mean, I don't have those. That's the stuff that, I mean, is being discussed, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
you got 2 more years of Pena, he's gone. So you better start finding a shortstop. Pena's not resigning. Okay. Scott Boras is his client. I'm down on Pena. I think he's softer than soft. He was winning me in middle of the year because of his year. He had a great year when he played. I don't understand how you just can't show up the last 2 weeks of the season. I mean, I guess we'll never know what really happened. I'm sure it was more serious than we thought, but can you not play one game? One game? I mean, what was that? I mean, sorry, Dorton. What was that crap?
Yeah, I get it. Frustrating.
Frustrating. That's just compete. You're telling me you can't give it a go, and you're so sick or hurt, you can't at least say, you know what? I have respect for the guy saying, man, he tried 2 innings, he can't make it. You know what? I would have respect for the fact that at least he tried. He didn't even sniff going out there.
When everything's on the line.
Everything's on the line, and you're a shortstop.
Former World Series MVP.
I mean, Paredes is one of my favorite players just because he performed and I just liked what he did, especially trying to fill the shoes if he did. He got hurt, tears the hammy. Oh, you know what's weird? Tears the hammy and makes it back
Yeah.
And played.
after everyone said that he's done for the year. Opening day next year is going to be an issue. That's weird. That guy found a way back.
Yep.
The problem with Paredes is he has the most value and he's got a great contract and he's young. I would love to keep him. I want to keep him. I don't think he's a second baseman. I would play him. I would play him at third or first, because then they've handcuffed themselves again. Because you got a 36-year-old guy who can't perform at first base that's making $20 million a year. Have we heard this story before?
Yeah.
So who has
What's
the
that
most?
contract?
It's 2 more years at
2
20
more.
per. 2 more. We owe him $40 million.
All right. Well,
So
We'll
here's
just
what I
keep
would
paying.
do. Here's what I would do. I would trade Myers. I'd trade McCormick. You're gonna get a lot from McCormick. I understand that. I don't care. We got to clear the roster. We got. It's time to move on. I would trade Paredes because you will get something for him. Because I would trade Walker, but you're not gonna get crap for him because they'll make you pay for Walker, which they should.
They will.
And then I would shop Jordan and see if there's a deal out there that restocks pitching, restocks your infield, restocks everything.
Who's playing first if Paredes and Walker are gone?
They won't trade both of them. No one will take Walker unless we pay the majority of the salary.
Sure.
He has no value at his salary.
we
So
tried to throw him in
Walker's
for
gonna-
free in the Twins deal.
Yeah, and no one wanted him.
Pass.
They didn't even want him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, he has no true value. The value for Walker is hopefully he gets hot and then you pay a majority of his salary. Because he's 37 years old. So I don't know if that's even feasible. I don't know what they're going to do. You know, Bryce Matthews is an athlete. He might strike out 700 times next year.
Yeah.
And hit 188 with like 24 bombs, because when he hits the ball, it's going to go a long ways, but he's not going to hit the ball very much. So that's a problem. We don't have a shortstop to back up Pena. I guess
Does Zach
Dubon,
Cole only play outfield?
pretty much.
That I know of.
Yeah. So I don't know what I mean. DeCenzo, where's that guy?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him? I don't know. But this roster construction is a mess, and we haven't even got to the pitching staff yet.
Indeed.
If we do sign, let's say we sign, but I mean, I don't think we will, but we sign Caratini somehow. Do we keep Yiner?
Well, yeah, because he's cheap. He's cheap right now.
He is cheap right now. What, 3.5?
He's got 3 years left, I think, of control.
Yeah, he's ARB1.
He'll be cheap. I mean, he'll
You
go
know
up every
who's-
year. He'll go up every year, but he's cheap.
You know who's not on this Spot Track active roster payroll for 2026?
Who?
Head case. Not even listed.
Who?
Framber.
Valdez.
Yeah, because he's a free agent.
Yeah, but like not even a possibility, right?
Well, no, because he's not he won't be under contract until until you either. I mean, that's why there's no prediction of what he's going to make, because he's a complete free agent. Which, good riddance. So,
Good
do you
riddance.
want to talk pitching, Matsky?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Well, where do you want him again? Hunter Brown. Okay, we've got him for what? Is he 3 more or 2 more? It might
That
be
I
2
don't
more.
know. If it's 2 more, they need to sign him today.
He's the one I would re-sign.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, guys that we know are not pitching for us next year that could be. Luis Garcia will never see the. I don't know if he'll ever
No.
play baseball again.
We'll never see him again.
Okay. Brandon Walter. Will we see him next year?
No.
Okay. Tommy John. Renel Blanco,
No.
because he tore his early this year. Yes, so he'll be out.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking August or September at the best.
Yeah.
So no.
And at this rate, why would you?
Right. Exactly.
Hayden Wisniewski, same.
Same.
Right. So there's four guys right there with TJ. Okay, so so now let's talk about guys who are suspects. Obviously, Hunter Brown, not a suspect, he's in. Arrighetti, in. Javier, in. Talk to me. Who's left?
Jason Alexander in.
Jason Alexander, I'll say he's in. I, I can't just say like, hey, this it's like saying
Other than Hunter Brown, he was the best pitcher that you just mentioned.
I have no doubt. I'm not disputing his stats.
Yeah.
I'm disputing the like, is this really who he was, or was this one hell of a year for him?
One hell of a year for him.
Okay.
But you gotta have
We
you
need
gotta
arms.
have you gotta have arms.
Yeah. Yeah, because at this rate, three guys are gonna have Tommy John.
Yeah.
Uh
Blue ball. Did
Blue
y'all talk
ball.
about blue?
Yep.
Blue ball. Yeah.
Trying to see here. Let me go
Colton
through.
Gordon.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, is Aaron Getty going to stay healthy? Is Aaron Getty going to be effective?
Right.
I mean, you know what that tells me? That tells me you've got Hunter Brown and a lot of Jags.
Yeah, just like, ugh. So to me, that's
I mean, think about this. Here's let's say you're playing a 3-game series for your life against whoever. I don't care who it is. But
Yeah.
if you win the series, you get to breathe again and live. And if you lose the series, you die.
right.
Who are you pitching game one?
I'm 1 through 3 is Hunter Brown.
Exactly. The problem is that you can't start him game 2 and 3. So in that list that you just said that would be on the roster, who are you pitching game 2 for your life? And who are you pitching game 3? Hoping that you scored enough runs to win the game first with Hunter Brown.
Yeah. I guess right. I mean, I understand the question. So JP
It's
France,
terrible. It's terrible.
it's not good. It's not good. And so what we hope for, right? We're hoping that obviously Hunter Brown continues to be top in the league type pitcher. You hope Arrighetti comes back to be what we saw.
Glimpses.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say I would say more than
He was good at the end of 24. He was good.
I would say more times than not. Respectable, quality
Yeah.
type guy. All right. We really don't know just yet what we're going to get from Javier.
No, we do not.
So
No.
to expect
We need more than 4 innings out of him.
yes, and so suspect, but hopeful, right? I mean, Tommy John, you don't know what you're going to get,
Nope.
Right.
and so Jason Alexander, sure. Colton Gordon, sure. I mean,
Colton
JP
Gordon needs to be in the bullpen.
Okay, I mean,
I know. I know. I'm just saying. I think
Yeah.
he could be affected on a 1 or 2 inning deal. When he throws 4 and 5 innings, I mean, I just think his stuff's not effective enough yet, and I don't know if it will be. I think he's more
Well,
bullpen.
When we start talking about bullpen now, we start getting into like, all right, King, Sousa, Ort.
I would trade one of the lefties for.
Okra.
I would trade.
Okert.
I would trade one of the lefties. I would trade one of the lefties, and I would not trade Bennett Sousa.
yeah, Sousa, there was something about him this year that makes you, feel like he's got a chance.
I would trade King or Ort. I mean, King or Okert. I would just trade one of them. They're a left-handed reliever. Everybody wants a left-handed reliever, and there's never enough of them. So I would trade one of them just for a lottery ticket or a developmental shortstop or something.
De Los Santos is
I liked him.
is almost 2.5 times what Brian King is cost wise.
Well, then
Is
I
De
would.
Los Santos almost or
He
two and a
he
quarter?
costs he costs over 2 times what King does.
He's De Los Santos is $2 million right now. King is league minimum.
Well, $2 million isn't bad.
No, I was gonna say, sign it, keep it. And for what he did, I thought he was
Is
great.
he? I mean,
Um,
when you look comparatively,
Well, do you
I'd
see
rather have
when we're
two
when we're going
Kings
when we're
than
going through this
De Los
exercise?
Santos.
Do you see why I'm talking more to the people that are going to listen to this? Do you see why I say we need to trade for assets, for pitchers, assets, whatever they be? Like this team, this is nowhere near a playoff team. Nowhere.
it does not scream contenders.
No.
It screams mediocrity at its best.
100%.
But if we're
Because
talking about putting the line at $2 million for this team, I mean you're stopping at Luis Garcia there.
What?
Anybody like
We'll never.
so
Luis Garcia is going to be what's called DFA'd.
what? But I'm just saying. So below Luis Garcia are basically our entire relief pitching staff. Half of our starting pitchers are all below that $2 million mark.
I know
So-
that's because we're not
so-
we're not ready to
So
contend.
is that like, well, screw it, let's keep them. 2 million is nothing.
Keep who?
No, we need to raise
I
our
mean-
level. We need to raise our pitching staff. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you this right now. I don't care what we do next year. I don't care if we. I don't care if we are terrible. As long as I know there's a direction for 2027, not
Yeah.
2029, 2027. Like I'm gonna do the same thing I did 2 years ago. Myers, McCormick, gone, trade. I would trade one of the lefties in the bullpen. I would trade Paredes. I would seriously consider shopping Jordan hardcore. I would. Because this isn't going to get better without restocking and trading assets.
Okay, so
Excuse me.
Dubon.
I mean, what's his value?
6.8.
That's way. He needs to be making 3.8. I would trade him then. But what are you going to get for him? A bag of pork rinds?
Is he under contract still? Why did I
Yeah.
think he was?
He's got he's
ARB
got
2 or no, ARB 4.
ARB 3.
Next year will be 4.
There is no 4.
Season 2 of
There's only
ARB 3
three.
or whatever.
There's three ARB years. You have your first year, your first 3 years, and then it's ARB 1, 2, and 3. So if he has one, so it was next year ARB 3.
2026 ARB 4.
Nah, maybe there's something funky with 10-year time or something, but he ain't worth.
I know they have
6.8
like
million.
Don't they
Yeah,
have
they
like
do.
super season or whatever?
Yeah, they do. That's changed a little
And
bit with the CBA, but
And I think Jerry Pena is in this as well.
He was pre all the CBA stuff, so that's why he's like that. Meaning his time, he was up in the major leagues before that. But
Okay, so
I'm not paying him $6.8 million. Hell no.
Urias. Is he still? He was.
I think he's. I don't think he's under contract.
ARB 3 5.8.
Urias is.
Yep.
Okay, Jordan's got pulled up good. No, he's not worth. I actually like him, but he ain't worth $5.8 million.
But where does he play? Because
Exactly.
he and Dubon are the same person.
They're the same player.
I actually think Devon's got more flexibility. I think Urias is a better player. I think Urias is a better player.
Dubon does play outfield too.
Yeah.
I mean, he is
But
a gold glover.
Congrats.
I love Dubon. I want Dubon.
We know. Not for $6.8 million. Bye bye.
But 5.8 for Urias, fine.
Bye bye. No, that's too
Okay.
much.
All right.
No, that's you're telling me that I'm just saying that those two guys are $13 million. No, thank you.
So
Yeah, we don't need them both.
So
No,
We
I'm
don't
with
need
you
either
there.
of them.
We don't
So
need them
do-
both.
if your plan is to cut salary for a year you let those two guys go. You're getting
Well,
rid
I would try to trade anyone under contract just to see what we could get first. My opinion, and I don't think I'm off by much here, is there's not going to be much value for someone wanting to trade for Dubon.
agreed.
There's just
Agree.
not.
Agree.
So what were you, so I, that's so what were you saying, Neil?
I guess where I'm going, like, if you're saying you're saying get rid of them, so then you are saying play with the Jacob Meltons, the Bryce Matthews.
Yes, I said earlier.
Yeah. So you're
Taylor Trammell.
Yeah, I like that guy, by the way.
So don't trade those guys.
No, I would
You're
trade them all. They're just not. So here's in my opinion who has major league value. Mount Myers, obviously Paredes. Would there be a line for him? One of the lefties out of the pen would have value. Caratini. Well, he's not. We can't trade him. Those three have major league. There'll be teams that will be wanting to trade for him based on what they're offer. There will not be much for Dubon and Urias. There won't be. There won't be much for McCormick. There won't be much for Walker. But Walker's more about his contract than anything and his age. But your three most valuable assets that you could get away with trading, if we're not talking Jordan, is Paredes, Myers, and one of the lefties in the pen.
Okay, I'm with you. So now, are you going out and getting starting pitching?
Yes.
Is
I'm
that
getting you have to get at least one. You probably need two, but you can't afford two. So I'd get a top end guy and I'd get a guy that you think's gonna be your 4 or 5.
a Wisniewski type guy?
Correct. And I'll tell you who I would go. I would go after Ranger Suarez from the Phillies. He's 2 years younger than Fromber, and he's probably going to cost you about $17 million. And that's who I would go after. And guess what? So is everyone else.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
good luck with that.
We already have a pitcher that's costing us $17 million.
No, I don't want him anymore. And
Mm.
Ranger Suarez is 2 years younger. I've done my homework, Mieski. I've done my homework.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna gut next year, then why spend it on a Suarez? Like, are you saying, like, what's the length of contract you want on that guy? 3?
I said we would go after him. I didn't say we're going to get him.
Sure. Okay.
Because somebody's
So-
going to offer him 5, probably. And I don't know that we're going to do that.
So what guy out there? I mean, whatever scenario, what type of legitimate starting pitcher are we going to get for how long? Like, do you just go, you know what, young guys, y'all carry the load this year. Let's save a buck or two and let's see what happens for 2027.
Or trade Jordan and get somebody.
Mm.
I'm not there.
Oh, I am there. I've been there and I'm back and I'm there again.
The black hole that we don't want to talk about, sadly, is Altuve.
I mean, I'll talk about him.
What,
I mean, like,
what do you
what I'm
mean?
saying is, like, I don't think the ball club wants. I mean, it's going downhill. Would you guys agree? I mean, it's or is he
I
still
started this podcast with the golden era is over.
okay?
so-
So
You know how I feel.
I'm talking about specifically Altuve. Is everything just going to go down year after year from here?
Not if we do it. Not if we do what I said we should have done 2 years ago. If we did what I said 2 years ago, again, hindsight's 2020. But I said this, and we didn't win a game in the playoffs. We would already be on this path better off right now.
No, I'm not talking about the Astros organization. I'm talking about.
I know
Altuve.
he's positionless. So
Yes.
he plays some second base and he DHs. That's what I would do with him. They re-signed him. He's not going anywhere.
That's what I'm saying, and that's we're pretty handcuffed on that deal.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm also, I also understand what he's meant to this franchise, and
I'm
he
not saying
plays almost every day.
it's just, and I don't want to get rid of him. I don't want to get rid of Alvarez. I'm giving Alvarez another year.
You
I,
will till May. You will
I
till May.
I understand the benefits of getting rid of Alvarez. The fan in me, the memories that it just sucks, right? The memories of,
Yeah, but we have more memories of Altuve than we do Alvarez.
oh, I know, but we're not getting rid of. I mean, I'm just saying, like
Right.
those two guys right now, like it's emotional.
Alvarez gets you 4 players, 3 of which are major league ready.
I get it, and we did that, and we proved that with Tucker, and it's good. It was good. I mean, it was. Uh, I didn't have the. I mean, I know Tucker caught the last out of the World Series. I just didn't have that emotional tie with Kyle Tucker.
I
That
have
that
a shirt. I have a shirt that says, "Who
yeah,
is your daddy?"
I know.
And I love that shirt. That guy hasn't played in 2 years, basically, or what it feels like. I love him.
Yeah,
When he swings, I've never seen a player the ball jump off the bat like it does on his.
agreed.
I
Yeah.
understand, but I mean, he can't be counted on a regular basis. He cannot.
It would be probably the hardest thing in 40 something years of watching Astros to see Jordan Alvarez in another jersey.
I
Bregman,
disagree. I
Bregman
disagree.
hurt. Nolan Ryan obviously hurt. Uh, Berkman hurt. Berkman when he played for the Yankees, that just pissed me off, really.
And the Cardinals, by the way,
And the
Yes,
Cardinals.
and he won a World Series.
the Cardinals pissed me off.
But boy, that one would. I don't.
I know, but I mean, it makes us better sooner.
I, to do what?
To trade him for 4 players or 3 players.
Makes us better, like next year to compete, or
No, not next year. 27.
it
I'm
would.
telling you, we just went through their pitching staff. Does anyone other than Hunter Brown even remotely scare you?
No, I
Nobody.
mean, there's lots of questions.
And in the magic wand of tapping the Astros on the shoulder and assuming everyone's going to be healthy, the lineup doesn't scare me either.
Yeah.
So what's the first thing you should think as an organization? Okay, organically we got studs coming. Nope, we ain't got that. So that's not there. So we have got to trade assets to get better and contend quicker. And if that's a painful year or two, then it's a painful year or two. But this pitching staff and this lineup is no.
Why? Yeah. Why is Brendan Rodgers still on our 40-man?
He won't be, but I'm with you. He's been on way too long.
You know, Christian Walker has a 6-team no trade policy that he can update annually.
It's called, yeah, I know, but it doesn't matter. No one will take him for 20 million.
Yeah, even if so.
Yeah,
I mean, you're paying 2/3 of that contract if you trade him. That's not fee. That's not. You're paying 60 to 67% of that contract if you find someone that wants him. That's dead money.
Yeah, he's not the answer. It would be nice to upgrade that position.
Because I would love Paredes at first. I really would. I would love Paredes at first base. Because now you've got Paredes, Correa, Pena. If he decides to show up, at least now.
What is
But
Correa's let me look this. What is the length of
with 2 more years?
Correa's?
2 more years, I believe.
That'll be it. How many does Altuve have left?
Well, he just re-signed, so 3 or 4
Yeah.
2030.
for Altuve.
Yeah.
And
Four,
Chris, 2 more.
5.
Reyes. Well, so this says, but this is going back to his. Did we take over the Twins contract? Is that what happened? Did we
Yes.
retain?
Yeah. You take over and they paid. They paid. They
So
paid.
it's a 6-year. It was a 6-year contract in 23.
29 then.
Yeah. So
3 more.
29.
3 more years.
Or 26, 27, 28, 29. 4, I guess.
4 more.
He's not what we need at the trade deadline, but he's just not. But whatever. I don't know. There's some questions, no doubt. I mean, this team
Yeah.
is not. This team's not gonna. It's just again. Could they be completely healthy and sneak in the playoffs next year? Sure. Are they gonna do anything? No. Nope.
McCullers is up in 27.
He's done. He has 1 more year left. That thief has 1 more year. The worst re-signed contract in Astros history. The worst. If you have one better, anyone, come find me. There's not one. That's the worst re-sign of a contract ever.
Yeah.
Extension, basically.
Yes.
That's the worst.
It would. I can't
Notice
think
you
of-
just went. Notice there's not one. There's not one. But
Yeah,
notice
I
you
was
went.
gonna say. I can't
Notice
think of
you
one
went through
that
the whole
rivals it.
pitching staff and you didn't even bring him up
I did not.
because you can't count. I mean,
Nope. Yeah, I don't know, boys. I mean, there's a lot of question marks, and this
Well,
is
and besides Christian Javier, he's our most expensive
yeah.
pitcher right now.
This
that's
is
another that's another extension that's not looking great either. Now he's got to come back and do something. He's got time, but
Yeah.
remember he re-signed. Now he was cheap for when he was doing it, but it doesn't
Yeah.
look cheap now because he hadn't done anything.
We've 2 more seasons with Javier.
we've got
His is up in 28.
All right, anything else?
no.
I'm telling you, the future does not look great.
All right, World
shady.
Series predictions.
I
Who's in
think
it?
the Mar-
Who's,
I
who's,
think
who's still playing?
I think the Mariners are going to win it all.
Who's still playing, Neil?
Yeah, some with those teams.
That team, that one team.
Yeah,
You know, that one team.
I think the Mariners and the pitching. The second they got rid of Scott Service, they actually are legit, and I think they're going to win it all.
I mean when you have
They're-
when you have the best player for the year, and your pitching staff is we've talked about that plenty, top level. Hard to beat pitching. Hard
Yeah,
to
and
beat.
they made great moves at the deadline. I mean, they got Naylor.
Yeah,
They did other things. I mean, Naylor was a perfect fit for them. He would have been a great fit here, but again, roster construction. I just and look, there's 4 teams left, so any of the 4 can win. But the fact they went into Toronto too, they won 1 and they beat the tar out of them the second game, and now they're going back to Seattle and they got Kirby on the mound.
yeah.
Those guys they're just. I'm telling you,
Well,
man.
I'm not picking that team from Los Angeles.
Well, I was gonna say
I'm not either.
our worst nightmare could come out. I mean, I don't know if Rangers and Dodgers or Seattle and Dodgers. Again.
It was funny seeing the Yankees go packing.
Oh, and you want to talk about people who hate a manager?
They do.
I'll follow a lot of Yankee stuff just to make me smile. And
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy,
They do.
They hate that man. I mean, like
He might not be the most hated though.
who is?
They have now turned extremely vile to their GM Brian Cashman.
Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
There's sites dedicated to just hate Cashman.com.
Yes.
Oh, real quick before we go, can we please address the Cubs coming to terms with postseason Tucker?
So I also follow. I also
Have you
follow,
seen some of those?
I also
I have.
I follow Cub stuff, and I see
Hmm.
wouldn't pay him a dime. Yeah.
I that is one move that the Astros I am perfectly okay with.
Did you see his post game interview to where they basically asked him, "Are you coming back?" He's like, "Yeah," like literally stutters and goes like, "I mean, we're gonna have a
No,
great
he
off
he
season."
he's about to get paid.
Yeah. Is Bregman a Red Sox next
Where
year?
does where
No,
does Bregman end up?
no, he's opting out.
Oh, I know, but
But where does he end up?
Mm,
I don't know. We got room on our infield. I mean,
You
is he
know what
gonna-
we need?
is-
We need another third baseman.
Yeah. Jesus.
We don't have enough people over there in the corner.
you don't want to know. You don't want to know where I think he's going to end up. You don't want to know.
You still think he's going to be a Yankee?
I think he's going to be out in L.A.
I think both are possibilities, but I'll tell you who's going to go after him. And they're going to drop some cash on him. It's going to be the Rangers.
Hmm.
Now you want to talk about pain?
What about Jung or whatever?
He's never healthy.
Well, Bregman, they could split time, I guess.
Bregman is about 8 notches above Josh Young.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you would talk about
Time.
pain. If I see him in a Rangers uniform, that's pain.
That would hurt.
Yeah, that would be tough.
The Red Sox jersey was awkward,
It was.
but he left in a way to where you don't feel like you're.
I'll tell you this about Bregman. He's gonna go to a hitter's ballpark. He's not dumb. He knows. He
yeah.
knows. He
Yeah.
knows he can't hit in some of these big ballparks. What he
Yeah.
wants to do.
He-
He went to Boston for a reason,
Yes, he's
and
Which
that's
tells
why.
me, I mean,
That's why I think
like, he-
Texas is going to be a perfect fit.
well,
Which,
we've
by
got
the
a short
way,
porch.
they got rid of Bochy. Oh, no, they didn't get rid of him. Bochy retired.
yeah.
They're in rebuilding mode, and they said they're going to cut salary. If we don't do the things that I think we should do, the Mariners are about to run this division for a little while.
I
Well.
I need the A's to hurry up and go to Vegas so I can go watch them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Well,
with
then
We-
just
Well,
thinking
you don't
about
want to
your
go to Sacramento?
Yeah.
You don't want to go to Sacramento?
Didn't
Man,
realize you're just thinking about yourself there, Miesky.
Yeah, that's pretty selfish of me. I apologize.
I'll go with you.
I really love baseball in Vegas. I mean
You better hope the roof's covered.
yeah.
Maybe they'll play out in Mesquite.
No.
I will not go sit out there. I will not.
I wonder if they let re-entry. Can you walk across the street, play a couple hands, come back in, go back out?
No,
Will
you put them in. You put them in the
put them
ballpark.
put them in the
Yes.
ballpark.
Oh, yes. What was I thinking?
Oh man, could you imagine that?
Yes, I
Live
can.
betting on
Yeah.
these guys,
Yes,
and
I
then going
can.
back down there and then yelling at them for losing your money.
I mean, it's like the horse races. You go make your bet before the inning starts.
Yeah.
I think we're on to something here.
Oh.
What is it?
All right,
What is it?
boys.
Highlight
Oh,
is
man.
that game in Miami. You bet on those dudes, and then you're 20 feet away from them, yelling at them when they mess
It's
up.
awesome. It's awesome.
Mm.
That's how it should be.
Amen.
Oh man.
All right. Well, there's the wrap. We'll keep everything updated in the off season. But just understand we lived the golden years, boys. We are no longer in them.
And it's a wrap.
And it's a wrap. 2 Gringos Chupacabra. Thank you guys. That's the number 2, gringoschupacabra.com. Check them out. And boys, good to see everybody. Jordan and I got to play in the Flyer Classic with the class of 96 represent.
Nice.
And with that, go Stros.
Go Stros.
Go Stros.